the wrong colour blue. Moving on. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening. You know when you've reached that moment, when you're going out on a date again and you really can't find anything to wear. So I'm playing that game. Keep, sell, or scrap with my wardrobe. My phone pings with a message reading, "What you up to?" Wink emoji. eBay. Now it's the bubbles. Oxfam. My phone then pings with a message reading, "What are you wearing?" Smirk emoji. Bin. My phone then pings with a message reading, "Send me a pic." Cheeky monkey emoji. Oh my god! This is my prom dress. There was a time when I would sleep in this. My phone then pings with a message reading, "Or I could send you one instead," and the aubergine emoji. My batteries run low. It's like a formula the text guys send. I feel that it's like a game of Snap for them. They send a set of questions until they hit on someone that matches the required answer. My Twitter notifies me Elon Musk is selling Twitter, calls it a conscious uncoupling, streamers emoji. My battery dies and that's lights out. The last time I wore this dress, I was standing in the village hall waiting. Over there was Charlie Spaceman and I wanted him to ask me to dance. It was the school leavers prom. He was fit. I waited all night in this prom dress, makeup and hair done, and nothing. Not even a bit of the side eye. When I realised he wasn't going to ask me to dance, I began to cry. I ran outside and stood there in the rain, waiting for my dad to pick me up, tears and mascara streaming down my face, feeling about as shit as anyone could on the night of their school leavers prom. Dad said maybe there was too much empty space in Charlie's brain. According to my mate Dana, the problem wasn't with Charlie, it was with me. I didn't believe in myself enough, she said to me. Charlie, who played football for the school, only had eyes for the cheerleaders. The trouble was I felt I had to fancy Charlie. I definitely need to get a boyfriend again. I don't want you to think I'm not serious about moving on, because I am. I've tried to take it seriously, it's online dating. I sign on, set up a profile, but never fully subscribe. After my accident, I had a bit of a meltdown. It's something that only makes sense when you're trying to make sense of something that happened, except the thing that happened isn't supposed to have. The pressure to succeed as a woman. Sometimes it all gets too much. After all, we have been fighting for our equality for thousands of years, whilst men was hiding in the caves staring into the flames. I was rooting for Britney Spears when she had her meltdown, along with all the crazy, workaholic, burnt-out women, multitasking between nature and nurture. The thing I really want to know is, how did Britney make that comeback? 1 minute her world was spinning out of control, the next a Las Vegas residency. Talk about hit me baby one more time. If I ever recovered from my talent show disaster, I really wanted that audition to go well. Being a millennial, you get given the excuse for being a waster for nothing. At least I've tried to have a goal which wasn't run by my teenage hormones. I tried to abstain, but it's a bit like going vegetarian and then someone offers you a bacon sandwich. My first experience of unrequited love. In college, my best mate Dana achieved the status in Master of the Fine Art of Flirting. This was due to some considerable effort, plus the amount of time she'd spent practicing the technique. We entered the sixth form with a mission so stealth-like that we were convinced we'd have guys eating out of our hand. Dana knew the tactical move of reading body language. If you spoke to a guy and his eyes went up and to the left, he was lying. A potential cheater or a bum. If his eyes went up and to the right, he was trying to assess if it was logical talking to you. AKA you were in there with a chance. Dana was a smart girl. We all thought she'd go to university. She didn't bargain on Alan Truman, though. I thought Alan's just sitting there completely immune. Dana was convinced he couldn't keep his eyes off her. Convinced he was besotted with her. Alan had this wonky eye which was kind of a bit sexy. Not long after the college found out Dana was pregnant, we wondered, with the pressure of expectation riding on her, she had Alan ride her instead. Such a waste of talent. During puberty, there's a certain amount of pre-wired expectation. We're all trying to work out what the other is feeling. Are they picking on you, or do they fancy you? You have to... How else can you work it out? It went from friends to suddenly no one wanted to hang out anymore. Arguments broke out between the groups that stalked each other's social media. Online was a world with no parents allowed. But this was far more complex than meeting behind the bike sheds for a smoke. The truth was I missed Dana more than Luke in the end. Isn't it funny how I thought I had the perfect relationship with Luke? Did everything by the book and I ended up alone? So when the chance to go to my high school reunion came up, I sort of grabbed it.